very powerful, man. Sound is like real powerful. You can't see it, you can't smell it, you can't touch it, you feel it. And to me, like, you know, this band, this rock and roll, man, it's like penetrates your soul and it makes your body move unconsciously. It just makes you wanna like release everything, you know. And I honestly think that was like the purpose of music was for people to have an outlet to release things. You know, especially when you dealing with bullshit, you dealing with societal pressures. You're supposed to be at certain points in your life when you're a certain age. You're dealing with that shit. You're dealing with internal pressures, you know, that you place on yourself. You know, and like I said before, if you don't have no outlet, that shit you can't implode. If you don't implode, you're gonna explode on somebody. So that's why like music is just so like real. It's real to me. You know, it's like, you know, I get a little emotional talking about that shit because that shit is real. You know, like it's supposed to, like, music's supposed to make you go like this. If it don't make you, if you not choking up talking about you an artist, you a musician, and you don't get, or you have any craft, like whatever the craft may be, it could be you a photographer, you a director, you know, shit, you do porn, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever it is, if you don't get choked up talking about it, how real is that shit? That shit is not real to me. You supposed to, if it make you smile, it should be able to make you cry and choke up too, because you feel so passionate about it. And that's the thing to me about music, man. Like music is just like, it's just so dope, it's so powerful and strong, you know? And I think that, you know, as a band, you know, or when I'm writing songs, that's what I want to do. I want to capture emotion. You know, I wish I could bottle that shit up, man, or put that shit in bags or sell that shit. That'd be the new weed, new crack or some shit, man. Give you some emotion, man. You know, but you know, that's just my, you know, interpretation of what music is. You know, it's just raw, uncooked, and it's supposed to have you tear up. You know, just tap, man. I wrote this lyric in one of the songs called Home Sweet Home. And I said, razor blade, no shot, switchblade, whatever sucker, under the bed, that's the fuck you don't cry. Straight day when the night comes, we out, on the run. The moon is our sun. You know? Like the moon is our sun. I really believe that. I'm not on no vampire shit. But I honestly think that a lot of people think that the energy flows via the sun. And I believe that. But I think the real energy is at night. At night, that's where the real energy is. You have people who are very carefree. They come out at night. They come out at night and they just giving it up. You know? And then when the sun come up, they're back in the crib, rejuvenated. You know, whereas the people who play it safe, they out in the daytime. These are the places that influence my sound. You know, as a producer, as a songwriter, as a rock and roller, like being down in the Lower East Side. You go down to the Lower East Side, I don't give a fuck if it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. The energy is raw. Just look outside. Try to harvest all that energy. You'll get inspired to do so many things. And you don't have to be a musician, you know, I mean, whatever. You just be inspired to be free and make moves, you know, with yourself, you know? So, like, nighttime to me, the nighttime is the dopest. Daytime is cool, but the nighttime, that's where the real shit happens. That's where the real inspiration occurs. 2009 and 2010, I spent a lot of time down there. And I had a lot of ideas about a band, like put my own band together. And so being down there and just seeing so many different people and seeing how people was interacting, how people was just giving it up at night and not caring, you know, I want my music to sound like that. I want my music to feel like you outside at night with some shades on and so many people walking by you, you know what I'm saying? But you in your own world. That's how I wanted my music to sound.
This right here used to mean something. This don't, it doesn't mean anything no more. Not no more, right? This is a part of pop culture. When this used to be part of the underground. Like if you pop somebody a finger, that's a non-verbal gesture. Like, yo, fuck you. I don't even have to say it. Now, I mean, you pop the finger now, it's like you saying what up to a person. I do this in music. Every time I get on stage and they think that I don't supposed to be there because, you know, I don't look like the rest of the motherfuckers that's came on before me or going on after me. Like when I get on stage, for instance, I performed out in Brooklyn one time, and it was a bunch of cats there that thought that we was there to do like jazz or some shit like that, you know, and we went on stage and we just flipped them this, but we didn't do it literally, but we did it musically, you know. I think that's something that can never die, you know what I'm saying? You can't, even though this is a part of popular culture and it really doesn't mean much because you got an Instagram like motherfucker just like flipping the bird, but musically you can flip a motherfucker the bird all the time, man. If you give them that raw shit, that raw ass music, and you just don't give a fuck, and you be on stage, you can tell the crowd to kiss your ass and shit. They like, oh, I love you so much, I love that motherfucker, but you like, yo, fuck you.
It's about that confidence, man.
It's that confidence. It's being confident and not giving a fuck. You know, who like you, who talking about you, I don't give a fuck. You flip people the bird. It still means something, but it's more internal. Like I'm flipping you the bird right now. You can't even see it. Flipping these motherfuckers the bird. They can't even see it.